are at Universal Studios Orlando, Florida, and we're gonna look at some Halloween Horror Nights, just updates, some different things. You can see there's some like, you know, stages and stuff behind me, stuff like that too. We are right by the Five and Dime, which is like one of the stores here. We're gonna go in there in just a moment and look at some of the like exclusive Halloween Horror Night merch that they've released so far. So we'll go in there in just a second. But I guess we'll wait for kind of more people to show up before we do just that. Right now we are on the, I believe this is Lights, Camera, Hacktion area of the, you know, Universal Studios of Horror Nights. And this is like pretty much like all former, this is like an ode to all like former areas that they used to have, former scare zones. And they have that here, which is pretty cool. So yeah, we can start showing that off too while we're here. Let's go right over here. If you look over here, this is Invasion. We'll start out the stream right here with this. But yeah, we got Invasion over here. And Invasion, so this one I believe I was reading today. This is from like Halloween Horror Nights 27. So not that long ago, about like 3 years ago, but was like a fan favorite. And like I said, this is the Lights, Camera, Hacktion like scare zone this year, which is kind of owed to like all the like past scare zones, which I think is kind of cool that they do that. And there's Tricks and Foon over here too. This one, I think it said it was from like 2002 as far. So quite a while ago, because this is Halloween Horror Nights 30 years, 30 fears, kind of like the theme this year. But yeah, guys, Tricks and Foon. So this is about from 2002. So I really like this street because this is like all scare zones of past, like, well, I'm not gonna say past and present, but just the past, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I know. I get my frequent fear pass cam, but I don't know. Like like I said, this is gonna be my first Halloween Horror Nights. Never done Halloween Horror Nights before. Where am I typing? But yeah, then they got Vamp over here, 55. I forget how old this one is. I was reading about kind of today. But again, at the stage, you have the parade over here, which is kind of ending. And then they have a Halloween Horror Nights stage over here. And this one's kind of showing us too. It looks like it's like almost like the entrance to like a grave. Again, I'm not quite sure what the theme is on this particular one. The other ones I kind of knew. All right, so yeah, their cam says that one was pretty cool. Yeah, so like I said, there's a lot of this is kind of like new to me, which is kind of cool too. But I've done some of my research. You can see they have a lot of like scaffolding and stuff like that too. So I'm interested to see, you know, what ends up happening there. I mean, I'm sure they'll have performers on there, things like that. But while we're here, guys, let me get my mask on here, and we'll go into the Five and Dime, and we can look at some of the Halloween Horror Nights merch here. And you can see too, it says right on the sign here, preview merchandise. You can also get a purchase, and you can also purchase a portrait, and they'll display in the tribute store, which opens on, I believe, August 27th, but we'll go check that out a little later today and see how far they are in here. And when you go right into the store here, they have some cool like cups right away. And as I already said, guys, 30 years, 30 fears. What's up, Morgan? Thanks for joining. This is $12 for that mug here, and we are in the Five and Dime store, which is right by the one of the scare zones, which I was kind of talking about before. This is going to be the name is kind of slipping my mind right now. What was this? Oh, Lights, Camera, Hacktion, and it's kind of ode to like all former scare zones, which is kind of cool. So we looked at some of those already. They do have, I showed those cups. We're back in this Five and Dime store. They got some Halloween Horror Nights socks too, and 30 years, 30 fears. Those are $20 for those. And then they actually have popcorn over here too. And I don't know, let's see what kind of flavor this is. So it just says kettle popcorn, so I think it might just be regular kettle popcorn with just like red dye on it pretty much. So I know they already had like a lot of like monster stuff in here before, but this is where you can get some of the Horror Nights stuff. It looks like they have some more Horror Nights merch over here. So this is pretty cool. This is $35 for this, and it is the 30 years, 30 fears. And let me know in the comments, guys, too, which are like your favorite that we look at so far. What is the favorite merchandise? Now I see socks here. I think these are the same ones we just saw for $20. They do have some like little pins over here too. They have a 4-pack, and they are the same too, even though like some of them are in like different order. And they still have more of these shirts down here too, and they have even more over here. and then more over there. And I think that might be it, because I think that, oh no, here we go. I'm back. Here's another Halloween Horror Nights 2021. This says, so it doesn't say 30 years, 34 years. It says 2021. This is $28. I really like that. That's pretty cool. Oh, and that's the back of it. This is the front. This is my kind of shirt. I like that a lot. Very cool logo in the front there. And also, too, welcome everybody who has just come in. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Right now, we're in the 5 and Dime store in the Hollywood section of the resort. Ooh, so here we go, The Haunting of Hill House. This is kind of cool, guys. I actually just started this show. I'm an episode in. This is $30 for this. And what's cool about this, and this is going to be one of the houses here. They just announced last week, which we're going to see more of the houses and things as we go along today in this live stream. If you look at the sleeve right here, it does say Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights. So that's pretty cool too. That's like one of those like more exclusive shirts. There is nothing on the back. But that's probably one of my more like favorite shirts so far. And like I said, I just started watching that. But yeah, guys, I think that's it. There's a lot of like monster stuff, but a lot of that was stuff that was already here. But that seems to be the Halloween Horror Nights merch that they have here at the 5 and Dime. Like I said before, and if you're just tuning in, we are going to go check over at the Tribute store. It's not opened yet. It does open on August 27th. But I'm sure you're going to see some of this, you know, merch and some over there. But I don't know if we actually like took a real good look at this shirt. But it does say the Chainsaw Massacre, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre on the arm, which is another house here too. So I like how they have like exclusive house merchandise here, which is kind of cool. And one thing I did to make it easier for everybody too is in the description below, I put all the houses there, I put all the entertainment, and I put all the scare zones are going to be for Halloween Horror Nights. So you can kind of have like a little map. As we're going through everything, you kind of know what to look for. But just for the people who are just joining, oh, what's up, Dan? Nice to see you here. I know you always have a hard time because, you know, in England, the time difference making the live stream. So I appreciate you able to do it. We are at the lights, camera, Hacktion area of Halloween Horror Nights here at Universal Studios. So like I was saying before, this is kind of like an ode to like Halloween Horror Nights past, the Scare Zones past. So Invasion, if I remember correctly, I think this was Halloween Horror Nights 27. So they have this here. So it's kind of cool that they're doing that. They're kind of like remembering like Halloween Horror Nights from the past. You can see a big crowd coming. That's because the like almost kind of not like the end of the day, but one of the like final parades just came by here. But the Trek and Foons, I believe this is from 2002. So this is quite a throwback. They have this one here too, a stage, and we're gonna look at 2 more stages going down. Then we're gonna head to the, I believe it's called like the Gorewood Forest. We're gonna go head over in that section and see how long they've kind of, you know, how far along they are with that. I know Cam was just saying before too that the Vamps 55 is a pretty cool one. I'm not sure what year this was, but yeah, they have another one here too. This looks kind of cool. I like the theming there. And then if you go over this way, I was kind of talking about this one earlier on too, but it's like a little gateway. It looks like it's going into like a cemetery, almost like a tomb itself. But you can see the, you know, HHN Halloween Horror Nights, and here's the stage here. And so that's gonna do it about here. You can kind of see the scaffolding, which is like the start of this scare zone. And then this is kind of the end of that. And we're gonna head over into another one. So what you guys just saw, let's just switch the camera. Wait, oh, my dad's with me too. Say hi, Dad. Hi. So, yeah, what you guys just saw was the lights, camera, Hacktion. That was that area, which I said was like an ode to, you know, the past Halloween Horror Nights. And then we're gonna head over to, I believe it's Gorewood Forest. And so this is gonna be more like, obviously like woods themed and things like that. So honestly, from what I've seen on Halloween Horror Nights, this looks like it's gonna be one of my favorites. I just really like that theming for like a scare zone. But I can already see some stuff. I'm gonna switch the camera in just a moment so you guys can see it a little better. But you can see they got, well, let's go here, we'll switch it right now. You can see more scaffolding over here. And then you can see there's kind of almost like a horn arising. Over here, it looks like some kind of wheel. You can also see it says Halloween Horror Nights Part of Our Dust, which if you guys saw my I did like a video I posted. And we talked more about like, you know, the construction going on. This was not here the other day. I was here last Tuesday. So a lot has changed since last Tuesday. And you see this too. It looks like it's hooked up to something. Something's gonna be hanging there. I'm not quite sure. But you can see like it has the wheel too, which is like what would like bring it up. So that's pretty cool theming there too. You can see along the fences too. They have a bunch of like different decorations. If you come up here, they have like a wooden shack too. So I'm not sure what's gonna be in there. I'm sure whatever's in there is not gonna be good. I mean, I'm sure it'll be good, but it's gonna be scary. And it looks like they have a couple of these wooden shacks lined up, and we're gonna make our way to. They have like a wooden post here. I'm not really sure what's gonna be there. But yeah, pretty cool, guys. Like I like to see like the park transforming. I think it's really cool. I said that in my video the other day, but you know, we see a lot more now than we saw on that day. And then here's another one too, as well. Another one of those like wooden shacks. So it looks like it's gonna be cool, guys. I mean, I know Cam was kind of mentioned before. I think I'm gonna get a frequent fear pass, which I believe I think it comes to like 160, but you get up to 26 nights. I don't think you can go on the weekends, but on weekdays, stuff like that too. I'm pretty sure I could go on opening night. I believe opening night's on weekday. So I'd be able to do that. A lot of different videos for Halloween Horror Nights. For all the Disney fans out there, hopefully annual passes will be going up soon. So I'll be able to do like more Disney stuff as well. Because I feel like Universal, it's so easy for me to do Universal things because I have the annual pass and I can do so much with that. Where in Disney, it's a little harder because I'm limited because I don't have that annual pass. So hopefully we get the annual pass. We're gonna head to the Simpsons area right now. Now, nothing themed to Halloween. I don't think there's anything in here, is there? Let's go over in this section. We'll just go look over here, see if there's any more of the Gorewood Forest over here. I don't think there is. I think we saw about all of Gorewood Forest as we're gonna see, but let's go look over here real quick before we head over to Simpsons. Now, there's nothing over by Simpsons, but I do want to go by the Fear Factor studio because I'm wondering if they might be doing a show there later on, which you're gonna have to go through that way. Plus, we're kind of avoiding the like end of the day parade right now too, which is good in my book. But guys, while we're kind of walking over here to see if there's any more stuff about Gorewood Forest, if you wouldn't mind, guys, if you're watching this video, please hit that subscribe button or you can just hit that like button. I would really appreciate that. Leave a comment. Definitely appreciate that. Yeah, so I don't see anything different. We will go up here though, just so I can show you guys a little bigger view, especially for those people who are just tuning in. We're over by the Gorewood Forest area. And I believe this has been, this is not the first year they've had a scare zone, I'm pretty sure. You can see they have like a little shack over here. We just walked through there. You can see all the like decorations on the fences and things like that, but there's a bunch of those wooden sheds lined up. Kind of behind this green building here. If you look kind of in between there, you can see another wooden shack like behind that green post there. We also just walked through that too. So now we're gonna head over to Simpsons. And we're gonna walk through there. There's gonna be no scare stuff over there. But once we get past that, we should be able to go over by like Men in Black and we'll see some of the Fear Factor and we can update on that. And I know there's more scare zones kind of back towards that area as well. Crypt TV is like right across the way. That's gonna be another scare zone. And also too, for those people who are just joining, to make it easier, in the description below, I actually put all the houses that are gonna be here. I put all the scare zones that are gonna be here and also all the entertainment. So it's kind of like your guide for tonight. If you want to know like certain areas, certain places, definitely check that out. So, well, the world is here. Jean Eclair, what's up? Yeah, guys, definitely if you are here, you know, feel free to chat with us. I love interacting with you guys. But let's go here so you guys can see less of me and more of the parks. Like I said, there's going to be no scare stuff in this area. This is just Simpsons. But we are going to go over to Scare Zone. We're heading to another Scare Zone just now. I want to head over to the Fear Factor studio and see what's going on over there. But when I was here the other day, it actually wasn't opened. But I know the last couple of weeks they've been kind of doing it as like a rest area. Almost like if you've been to Disney's Hollywood Studios lately, it's kind of like Indiana Jones. They're using that theater for like a little like rest area too. But when I was here the other day, it wasn't open. But I was also here kind of early. So I don't know if they just decided to open up later or things like that. I also just realized I had my mask on the whole time. That's why I'm sweating so much. So I just took my mask off while we're outside. I forgot to take it off in the store. Let's go back here, guys. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever had Duff beer before. I have heard from some people, and this is not like, I don't know if this is true or not, but I've heard that it's just Yingling. And from my experience, it tastes a lot like Yingling. Honestly, Dan, I get you. I feel like it's not too busy. I don't know. Maybe just because I'm like, I guess it does look kind of busy. I know. I'm just so used to like coming in the mornings where it's like so much busier. Maybe that's why. But right now, it doesn't seem too bad. Like, based on some of the wait times I was looking at when we were coming in, I didn't think it was that bad. We did do Shrek, which Shrek's usually not that long anyways, but that was actually our first time doing that. It was a 10-minute wait. But yeah, that was my first time riding that. For those who are just tuning, guys, we're looking at a bunch of Halloween Horror Nights, scare zones, and, you know, what we can see if possible houses. I'm sure we won't be able to see much of that because it actually does not kick off until, I believe, September 3rd, Halloween Horror Nights. The tribute store, which we're going to see a little later on, that is going to open on August 27th. We already went to the Five and Dime, which you can find some Halloween Horror Night merch there. We just went past that section. We already looked at the Lights Camera Hacktion area 2, which is like kind of like an ode to past Halloween Horror Night houses, and it's past Halloween Horror Nights scare zones. So we just made our way through Simpsons. Do you really like that? So Dan, I actually just went on that ride for the first time not that long ago. It made me very nauseous. Well, it made me nauseous in the beginning. I ended up kind of getting over it. Like, it kind of stopped, which I don't know how that happened, but it was fun. But it was like a ride that like I was like good doing it once. I don't know if I would have to do it again. But if you like it, I mean, yeah, I mean, all for it, you know, all for it. Everybody's got like different rides and things like that, so. But what's cool? Oh, Junior, what's up? I think you said hi before, but I remember I was like, oh, I'll get back to him on that. Yeah, that's great that you love it. Yeah, like, you know, it was totally fun. Like, it was, I liked like the pre-show and everything. I thought that was great. We're over by Men in Black. Actually, no, the Men in Black was closed when we first got here. So I don't know what the wait time is at now, but yeah, it was closed when we first arrived. It was having some kind of delay. 15-minute wait right now, which at this time of the day for Men in Black's not bad, but that's mostly because it was shut down. So it looks like the Fear Factor area might be closed, but we're going to be able to see a little bit. If you have saw my video on... When did I post that? On Friday? I filmed on Tuesday. But if you have saw that video, you're not going to see much different here. It doesn't look like this area is open. Like I was saying before, Fear Factor area that has been kind of serving, the theater, Fear Factor Theater has been serving as like a rest area. But it looks like right now it is closed. Doesn't look like you can go in there. But we are going to go take a look. And I believe this used to just be like a Fear Factor sign right here. This big, like, black structure you see here. But obviously they have it wrapped up. I'm guessing they're going to have some kind of Halloween show here during Horror Nights. Which, guys, in the description below, I do have some of the different entertainment that they're going to have here. So yeah, this is the theater right here, which I was kind of talking about. You can see this sign as well as like a smaller sign. And then you can see right over here, there's another sign right in front of this green structure. That's also covered up. So now we're going to head over to the Crypt TV section. But yeah, there's the theater, one last look. But yeah, I want to head over to that Crypt TV section. Now, I don't know if you guys know what that is. I kind of didn't know myself, and I looked it up before I filmed my last video. And so what it is basically like, it's also a YouTube channel, and they have a bunch of like different like horror night like shorts on there and different things like that. It looks pretty cool, honestly. Like a lot of the stuff I've been meaning to actually like watch it. Like I did say, I just started watching Haunting of Hill House, so that's kind of kept me from watching other things. But let me know in the comments below too if you've seen Haunting of Hill House too, and like maybe like what your favorite episode was, so that's something I can look forward to. But yeah, we're kind of walking over to the Crypt TV section now. And like I said, it's a bunch of different like Halloween shorts, and well, not Halloween shorts, but just like horror short like films or horror themed. And we're going over there. It looked like a really cool section from what I saw the other day. I don't know how much they've updated since then. I know that when we get over to the tribute store, that looks totally different. They had just had like two kind of like beams before. Now it's actually got like It looks like a western town. We're gonna see that. Really not that long, because that's kind of right after the Crypt TV section. And that tribute store does not open officially till, I believe, August 27th. So I can already see some of the Crypt TV up here. I don't know if you guys can quite see it yet. There's a couple of structures if you look, like kind of almost like straight ahead. But yeah, we're gonna look there. I actually do see some new additions too. I see some lights I didn't see the other day. Almost looks like Christmas lights. So let's go see what they got over here. I'm excited. It actually does look exactly like Christmas, because it looks like they have garland on it too, so that's kind of interesting. Like I said, I don't know much about the Crypt TV. I've been meaning to watch it, because I like to like kind of see some of the shows and different things like that are gonna, you know, be here, just so that I have like a little background to it, which is kind of why I started the Haunting of Hill House. Yeah, so it literally says Merry Christmas. So let's go see what's going on over here. I see a tree too that wasn't here the other day. So we're gonna have some good things to look at. This is the Crypt TV section. We just walked through like the main gate of this area. I agree with Dan now. It definitely does feel more crowded. So this is like a little like kitchen area. It looks like someone's sitting there, but they have it all covered up. I don't remember this tree being here the other day. I remember these plants being here, because I remember kind of like talking about that. But this is one of the Crypt TV like stages here. And then they're gonna have TVs, which I heard the rumor is that they're gonna be playing like Crypt TV horror films on here. But you can see this says, you know, very Christmas themed here. It says Merry Christmas. And then over here, this is what I'm kind of most excited about. Here's the back of it. Is this like little like forest area. I think this looks super cool. They have another like stage right here. And then they have this like area right here. And this is actually new too. So when we were here the other day, it was just the door. They didn't have all these like shackles on it. All these shackles are new. I did not see that the other day. It also looks like they have like a speaker here. There was no speakers here that day. You can see some of the like electric hookups for that too. So yeah, none of that was here the other day. Now it's here. And they have it like camouflage too. And also too, guys, let me know if you want me to go like a little slower too. I know we're going kind of fast through this. Oh, here. Yes, Dan, that is that show. The one with the siblings. All right, so you can definitely see something's hanging at this one. Those were not here the other day. The spider was. And I don't remember all this like webbing here either. And actually, from what I saw the other day too, there was like webbing in here. Now it looks like they removed that. And there's some kind of pedal there. So I'm guessing I think there's gonna be some kind of like actor here or something, and that pedal's obviously, you know, they step on that and something happens. That's just my guess, but it looks like a really cool area. Like I said, this Crypt TV section is pretty cool. You see another like TV over here, and this one's a little weird because we saw the other one was kind of like a Christmas themed, and this one's like sports. Like it's got like field hockey clubs here. It has like a soccer trophy. So not quite sure what they're going with there. Again, it's all like, so I'm sure if you're a Crypt TV fan, maybe you know what's going on. And then here we go, guys. Pardon our dust. Obviously doing some, you know, different things around here. And this section too is kind of weird over here. They have like a bathroom. You can definitely tell it's like someone's foot there. They're like standing there. There's something interesting I do want to, oh, okay. So actually when we were here, the mirror was covered up. Now the mirror is not covered up. And I actually saw that they had a burlap bag over it. Now the burlap bag is gone too. When we were here, it was like plywood. But it says, if you yourself cannot release, all right, yeah, if you yourself cannot release, then it will come to take a piece. So there you go, guys. It looks like that's gonna be like a shower or something. Before it too, this wasn't here. There was like an empty tub here. So that's like a little different too. So yeah, this is gonna be pretty crazy. But it looks like somebody's gonna be looking in the mirror. They're reading that, possibly. And then there's gonna be a bathtub in there. So yeah, this is like the main gate too for this section. Now we're gonna kind of head out here and head more over to that tribute store, which I want to look at. And like I said, guys, it's not open right now, but they do have some cool entrance over there. It's a kind of like Western theme. I think last year was almost like a church, and it looked like it was falling over. They're doing a little something different this year, which is cool. But also, guys, let me know how everyone's day is going too. And also, if it's not too much trouble, guys, don't forget to hit that like button. And also hit that subscribe button if you want to see more Halloween Horror Nights. content, also more Disney content as well. I know passes are coming soon, so I'll be doing that. I'll be in Magic Kingdom on October 1st for the 50th at Magic Kingdom. I'm super excited about that. I got some other exciting news coming up too, but I can't say it just yet. One thing I really want to do too, guys, is do a possible like staycation at Universal. Maybe do like the Endless Summer Resort. So let me know in the comments, guys, if that's something you'd like me to do. Go do a staycation at Endless Summer Resort. And also too, for those people who don't know either, they're doing a really nice deal with Endless Summer Resort and annual pass holders here at Universal. So if you're an annual pass holder at Universal, they're gonna start doing like annual pass holder appreciation days. So there's gonna be like certain days where you go to certain restaurants and you can get like something on the menu that's not normally there, but like you have access to that. You're also gonna have like deals like buy one get one, different things like that as well. But one of the things with the Endless Summer Resort, I believe it's $69, and if you're an annual pass holder, it's $69 a night, which is pretty good. So I forget what the section is. I think this is it's like Seek and Destroy, I want to say. And you see they have these like little towers. We actually I thought there was a number 4 around here. I don't see it, but there's 3 we just saw. They have these like big like containers of blood over here. Nothing too new though. We saw this the other day when I was here. But I did hear that they have a little more stuff going on over here. It doesn't look like it from my eyes, but let's go look. And this is right by Mummy too, if you're wondering. It's like the New York area. There's nothing down this street right now. You got Mummy over here. I'm trying to see what Mummy says for wait time. I think it says 35 minutes. But yeah, there's number 2 right there. And then this over here. So I heard that they had some different editions. The only thing I would say maybe is a different edition over here is the red lights on top. Mummy's a very good ride, Dan. I totally agree with that. Very good ride. But yeah, they have these like blood containers here. Looks like some kind of screen there now too. I don't think that screen was there the other day. It was just covered up. And you can see the one right here. But if you go over here, they have this kind of vehicle over here. They have a truck. This was here the other day as well, as long as this stage was here as well too. Yeah, so let's go take a look around this. This looks really cool too. I kind of said in my video too that I thought maybe somebody might be like in this part of the truck when this starts. But obviously they have tons of do not climb sections. Has anyone been to Halloween Horror Nights too in the past? Let me know in the comments below. What was your experience like? What did you like about it? Or did you not like it? Would you come again? But yeah, so this looks like it's gonna be like some kind of like main stage almost. Obviously it's a little bigger. So I'm sure they're gonna have some kind of entertainment here. They have a lot of those signs that we've been seeing around the parks too, like pardon our dust, please do not climb. And they have like a big screen up there too. Which I don't know if I don't think that screen was actually there the other day. I think that was just empty as well. So that screen looks new. They have the speakers. I believe the speakers were there. But here, guys, is what we've been talking about for the most time. The tribute store over here. It says set enchantments in progress. So the last time I saw this, actually, like last update I saw, they didn't have the second floor. You can actually see it says tribute store over in that top left window too. But this looks cool, guys. It looks like an old, almost looks like a Western house, or like if the up house went wrong, right? Like it's something like that. If the up house was haunted, it's got that like Victorian feel to it. But yeah, this is pretty cool. So I'm excited to see what this is. You can see the main doors right through here. All right, Dan, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it. So yeah, you can see the main doors here too. But this is like the Western theme. I think this is super cool. Another thing I want to do too is I kind of want to go over to the side here and see if there's anything over here, because I did see some structures over here the other day, and this would be the exit to the store, but I don't see anything. Oh, Rip Ride Rocket going right by. I can also see one of the helicopters too, which does tours right over there. But yeah, so it doesn't look at anything outside the exit. They do have like wood fencing here, which I don't remember that being there either. See, they got that's pretty much all they have outside the exit of that of the tribute store. And then I think the only other thing we really have to look at today is the main entrance. 30 years, 30 fears. That is kind of the theme. So let's go walk towards that area. I don't know if you guys can really see it. If you look straight ahead, kind of way far in the distance, they have that. So let's make our way down there. All right, Jean-Claire, thank you so much. I appreciate you taking a break from work and coming to check it out. Yeah, guys, so if you're just tuning in, we're making our way down. And we're gonna look at Halloween Horror Nights. The main entrance here, 30 years, 30 fears. It's crazy that this has been going on for 30 years. But yeah, so this is one of our last sections that we have to look at. We saw the tribute store, we saw a lot of different merchandise. Too, they have it that was at the 5 and Dime store. So if you are coming here and you realize that the tribute store isn't open, if you come here before August 27th, which is when it opens, go over to 5 and Dime if you want to get your Halloween Horror Nights merch early. And that's not all the merchandise that's going to be available, it's just some of it. And they have this like main area over here where they'll do like concerts and things like that. You see Rip Ride Rocket right over in the distance. But yeah, we're about to go over to the main entrance. Now, they're going to have some cool photo ops over here, but the only thing I've noticed, and I noticed this the other day when I was here, but it's become like stroller parking. Everyone's parking their strollers in front of that. But yeah, guys, we're almost by this main section here. This is going to be the opening. So when you walk in, you're going to be obviously walking from the other area, the opposite side. You see the line for Shrek right over here. Despicable Me line is right over here. So if you're wondering what area of the park we're in, we're kind of right in the beginning. So when you walk through the doors, you're going to see this, which is kind of cool. Big structures here. You can see the heavy-duty lights. Universal Orlando Horror Nights. 30 years, 30 fears, it says. And right over here where I'm pointing the camera straight ahead is like the photo ops I was kind of talking about, but everyone's been parking their strollers in front of it. So it's pretty cool. That will be cool. Photo op. You can see there's like different like stages here and things like that. So there's gonna be actors. I'm sure there's gonna be actors up on the scaffolding too. Nothing here looks different from what I saw the other day. All this looks pretty much very similar. You see there's another photo op here too where there's a bunch of strollers and more of those like part of our dust signs as well. It is loud here, so I hope you guys can hear me well, but yeah. That's pretty cool. Definitely a really cool photo op. And you go over here too, this is like the stage over here. Obviously do not climb. You see the kind of like little steps leading up to it. And then another 30 years, 30 fears sign right there. So yeah, this is kind of like your main walkway. It's gonna be one of the first scare zones you see when you walk in. I believe there's 5 scare zones total. And if you're just tuning in too, I put in the description below all these scare zones and all the houses that are gonna be here. Also all the entertainment. So if you didn't really know what was coming to Halloween Horror Nights, you guys go and check that out in the description right now and kind of have a little like roadmap. So guys, that's pretty much it. We've seen all the scare zones. We saw any kind of, like we didn't really see any of the houses because I don't think they're that far yet. Because like I said, September 3rd is when Halloween Horror Nights starts. I'll most likely have the frequent fear pass. So I should be here on opening night to be able to film that for you guys. And that's gonna be really cool to do for sure. I don't know if Camps Travel's here, but I'm sure I'll be, if he's coming too, we'll probably be like, you know, I'll be at least meeting him at some point in the night too. They do have, and I don't know if there's anything to do with Halloween Horror Nights, they do have a stage here that I've never really noticed this before. I wonder if that could be something. We're kind of heading back to where we started, because I know there's some like new people here. We did look at the Halloween Horror Nights merch already, but this is one of the first scare zones we looked at, and this is honestly, I think this might be one of the ones I'm most excited for. This is the Lights Camera Hacktion. And the reason I'm most excited for this one is because it's like, it's just basically like all past scare zones. So this is going to be my first Halloween Horror Nights. So I think it's kind of cool that I'm going to be seeing like past like Horror Night scare zones in one scare zone, which I think is kind of cool. Like if you look ahead, Invasion, that was like, I think Halloween Horror Nights 27. So obviously we're on Halloween Horror Nights 30. So that was about like 3 years ago. Maybe 4, right? Because I know last year they had Halloween Horror Nights, but it was kind of like a, not your normal version, I guess you could say, because of COVID, obviously. But like, I know this, like, I think the Tricks and Foon, like that one's from like 2002, so super throwback, which is kind of crazy. I think that's really cool. And then the Five and Dime store, this is where we talked about. Now, I showed this in the very beginning, but I will, before I do end this, if anybody in it who's here now and didn't get to see the merchandise before, if you do want to go back on the store, just comment right now and let me know you want to go in there and we can go check that out. But as we wait for that, if we wait for any comments to come in, I'll wait like a minute or so to see if anybody wants to do that. Just thanks for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. I can tell you guys a little bit about what's coming on the channel in the near future. Like I said, on October 1st, I will be at Magic Kingdom for the 50th anniversary. So they're gonna have the new fireworks show, a bunch of great stuff for that. I'm super excited. That's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna have Halloween Horror Nights videos obviously coming. We'll be here for that. Hopefully I'll have the frequent Fear Pass too, so maybe not just like one video, but maybe 1, 2, maybe like a live stream one night as well, looking at different things around the parks, which would be kind of cool. We're also going to be doing, hopefully when annual passes come, guys, it's supposed to be before October, so hopefully we can do that. And I don't know if you guys saw the news today too, but something kind of exciting is Rise of Resistance. It started yesterday. Today was the official day where it was like all day, but they have standby line now, standby line. Oh, so Kaylee's here now. Kaylee, I don't know if you saw, I don't know, I wonder, I'm thinking you just got here. We're almost done, but if you want, actually kind of put to the whole, like the whole crowd here, if they want to go in back into the store, I'll show you guys some of the exclusive merch. But what I was saying real quick too, before Kaylee rudely interrupted me, no, I'm just kidding. But Rise of Resistance, guys, yeah, standby lines. Today was the first official day. What I was actually reading about when I was coming into here is that they started doing it yesterday, and I guess around like 4 o'clock, the boarding passes were still open, which is like not a thing. Like that never happens. And then I guess around like, I think it said like 7 o'clock or something, all of a sudden there was like standby lines. And then all the way up to 8, I guess it was around 8:30, they say you could walk on to Rise of Resistance. Like what? I have heard that the crowds are super low here, but even that shocks me. That's nuts. But because you know, this time, September, it's kind of a, well, not September, August. I heard it's a more quiet time, you know, anyways with the parks, but especially with like, you know, this new variant of COVID and things like that. Some people are getting worried, and I've seen a lot of people canceling their trips. So I'm thinking that's another reason why it's like a little slower than usual. But I'm gonna check out the comments here, see if anybody said anything. And Kayla says she can watch the replay. All right, yeah, I mean, honestly, there's not much in here, so, you know, I got you, Kaylee. Let's go right back in here real quick. I'm just going to show you guys the sign here. One thing that you can do that's kind of cool, like I said, that tribute store doesn't open until August 27th, but you can purchase a portrait, and they'll put that on there in the store, and you can be like, have your portrait in the store, which is kind of cool. But I believe it's almost like $200 or something like that. But they do have these cool glasses here. We just showed this in the beginning. 30 years, 30 fears. This is $12 for this. I think that's pretty cool. They also have some socks over here for $20. And there you go. There's a pretty good view of it. They also have this popcorn. Now, before I thought this was maybe like a spicy popcorn, but I don't think it is. It's just kettle corn that they dyed red. And you have like a little creepy guy on there. What I do like is they have a lot of like exclusive shirts that are to like the different houses. So this is like the Chainsaw Massacre, which I think is pretty cool. That's gonna be one of the houses here. One of the 10 houses. This is $30 for that. And you see they kind of have like a little like structure here. Now they do have a lot of like monster stuff here to begin with, just because that's what like this store's kind of themed after. But it's not necessarily Halloween Horror Nights merch. So we're gonna go over here and look at some more Halloween Horror Nights exclusives. This is 30 years, 30 fear shirt. Yeah, Pennywise is kind of like headlining that, which I think is kind of cool. $35 for that shirt. And they also have these like 4-pack pin sets too, and they're all the same too. And these are $11. And then this is just like monster stuff, but they do have the Haunting of Hill House shirt, which I know Kaylee will like this. And I don't know if you were here, Kaylee, when I was talking about this, but I actually just started watching the Haunting of Hill House in preparation for Halloween Horror Nights. And this is like what I was talking about before. They have like the kind of exclusive shirts. This is one of them. And this is Halloween Horror Nights on here. Kaylee, you might have to get this shirt when you come. And that is $30. You can actually hear the guns from the Born Stuntacular show right now. But they have another shirt. This is actually probably my favorite out of all of them. The Universal Orlando Halloween Horror Nights 2021. This is $28. And that on the back is pretty cool. I got Pennywise, the eyes. Check out that. Universal Halloween Horror Nights 2021 on back. That's pretty cool. But guys, also, I just want to take this time too. If you guys don't mind, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button too, and leave a comment, guys. It definitely helps, and I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys watching too, as well. Yeah, so they're letting out one of the shows here. That is pretty much all the Halloween Horror Nights merchandise that you're going to see here too. So yeah, guys, I think we'll end it here. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Like I said, we're going to have a new video on Thursday, probably Character Warehouse video, and I have something different for Friday, which I'm super excited about. I see Kate says she wants that Halloween Horror Nights, not Halloween Horror, the Haunting Hill House shirt too. So yeah, guys, I'm excited to see how that show kind of unfolds. But once again, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'll kind of stay for like one more minute to see if anybody wants to leave any last comments or anything like that, have any questions. I think I covered it pretty extensively too. Like I said, that frequent fear pass is like $60, and it's, oh no, it's $160, I believe. And you get 26 nights, up to 26 nights, but I don't think weekends are included in that. And then I know if you add the, if you were to add, like, I forget what it is, the Express Pass, if you added that, it comes to like, I think it's like almost $470, I think, maybe $460. Yeah, I'm gonna do the frequent fear pass. The only thing, Kaylee, I know you're coming, and I was actually thinking about this, I need to tell Tim that, but I think I won't be able to go when you guys are here though, because I believe the night you guys are going is on Saturday, and the frequent fear pass, I don't think you can use it on weekends. But anyways, guys, I don't see too many more comments here. I do see Kaylee, but I just answered that. So thank you so much for joining me, guys. And yeah, we'll end it there. I hope everyone has a great rest of their week. Thank you for watching once again, and we'll see you on the next go around. Bye, guys. Thank you.